Hello, Coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the very latest transfer developments. We start with this huge one, claiming that Barcelona and Chelsea have finally reached an agreement in principle for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang transfer. So right now, a deal is now virtually done between the Blues and FC Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Martin Braithwaite, it has been confirmed by transfer expert Fabrizio Romano that the out-of-favor Barcelona striker have signed a contract termination with FC Barcelona, so his time at Camp Nou is now over. We are also going to be discussing on that. Then finally, talking about Alejandro Balde, despite being Xavi's first choice left back at the moment, there have been reportedly offers from elsewhere trying to sign the young star, but it has reported that Barcelona have rejected all those offers for Alejandro Balde as expected. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona and Chelsea have reached an agreement in principle for the transfer of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to the Premier League side, according to a report from transfer guru himself, Fabrizio Romano. Going by Romano's statements on Twitter, he said, Chelsea and Barcelona have now reached an agreement in principle for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, 14 million euro fee plus Marcos Alonso to Barca included, now finalizing details. Aubameyang is expected to fly to London in the upcoming hours once details are resolved. That's a statement from transfer expert Fabrizio. So Chelsea will pay 14 million, as he said, for Aubameyang, and fullback Marcos Alonso will finally make his move to the Camp Nou as part of the deal. Tony Juan Marti and Albert Roche of Relevo also confirmed that news, and they say Aubameyang is on his way to London right now to complete his part of the process. Aubameyang returns to England after just 8 months since joining Barca from Arsenal in January, and he leaves after making 24 appearances and scoring 13 goals for the Blaugrana. His role has been diminished with the arrival of Robert Lewandowski, but Barca will sorely miss Oba as a reliable backup to the Polish striker. So it is done, as expected, right? Even though it took a long time, but it is finally done. Transfer expert Fabrizio have already confirmed it. Rather unfortunate for most Barca fans, but we know Oba is a very good player, a very good finisher, and a player of Oba's caliber. Having him sitting on the bench throughout the season it looks some type of way, right? So I think let's just understand the fact that Oba cannot, that is why he himself decided that he will accept Chelsea's bid, because he wants more playing time. Oba is not a player, he's not just a squad player, but I think he's a player who deserves to be playing regularly, more regularly. But we know since Robert Lewandowski came to the squad, it has been difficult to even imagine Aubameyang staying. So Xavi himself really wanted Aubameyang to stay. Fabrizio even reported some days back how Xavi have been urging Laporta and the board to see if it's possible for them to still keep Aubameyang. But from the look of things, there was nothing Xavi could do about that. So let's see how it goes. Memphis Depay being the other striker, but it seems as though Memphis can also leave, even though the deal to Juventus, fell through last week. But a potential move away from Barca is not still ruled out. After it was reported last month that Barca will just sell one of either Aubameyang and Memphis, it seems as though the club wants to sell all of them, which, as I've all been saying it many times, it is a big mistake. We can't leave Lewandowski to be the only striker. He needs at least a backup. Now that Oba is heading to Chelsea, Memphis Depay, if he stays, I think he can be helpful to the team. But from the look of things, it seems as though Xavi Hernandez does not cherish the player at all. And we've even been hearing rumors today that Barca and Memphis, they want to terminate the contract. So let's see how it goes. I wonder which kind of backup Lewandowski will have, because Leva is not a machine. I don't think we cannot rely and think that Lewandowski will be playing all the time 90 minutes. He can be injured, who knows, just to prevent unforeseen circumstances. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Martin Braithwaite's Barcelona career is now over as the Danish forward has signed his contract termination with Barcelona on deadline day, according to a report from Fabrizio Romano. Going by Fabrizio's word on Twitter, he said, Martin Braithwaite has just signed the contract termination with FC Barcelona. It's over, so he's now going to sign a 3-year deal with Espanyol. Braithwaite joined Barca 2.5 years ago on an emergency signing when Luis Suarez was ruled out for the season with an injury, and the Dane never managed to become a regular part of the lineup and was completely out of the plans since Xavi Hernandez took over as manager. Barca had been trying to get rid of Martin Braithwaite all summer, but the Dane refused to leave despite several good offers in July. But as the weeks went on and the relationship between the player and the club became really ugly, the two parties finally agreed to part ways. But Martin Braithwaite is still getting some sort of revenge by signing a 3-year contract with Barca's crosstown rival Espanyol, despite Barcelona specifically asking the player not to do so, according to reports. Martin Braithwaite's departure will be made official in the next few hours. So finally, Braithwaite is leaving FC Barcelona as expected. Confirmed, the player has signed a contract termination and is heading to our rivals Espanyol. As I was saying it in the morning, the player will play for Espanyol, and that is what Fabrizio has also confirmed. So it has been a very ugly turn of events for Martin Braithwaite and FC Barcelona when it comes to contract and everything like that. So all that have finally been settled out. So the player will be leaving imminently today. Then on to the final story of discussion. Jordi Alba was rather impressive during the 2021-22 season, scoring 2 goals and assisting 10 in the league for Barcelona. He was also one of the only decent performers in the Champions League group stages, assisting one of the only 2 goals Barca scored. Therefore, when the season started, nobody expected him to be sidelined as quickly as he was. After just 1 game in the league, Xavi resorted to using Alejandro Balde as a starting left-back, restricting Alba to less than 20 minutes across the 2 outings. This is even more shocking because Balde was touted to leave the club this summer, potentially on a loan deal. His importance following a solid pre-season has grown so much that Barcelona have rejected every single offer for him this summer, according to Gerard Romero. The club had received multiple inquiries for the teenager and were initially weighing them up, but have now made the decision to keep him at the club. Balde have done enough justice to the trust placed in him by Xavi, albeit in just 2 games, while he has assisted just 1 goal. His defensive intent, coupled with his incredible pace, has impressed the coaching staff just enough to keep him as the first choice. He will also likely be playing ahead of Marcos Alonso, who is set to sign for Barcelona, following a swap plus cash deal with Chelsea involving Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. In fact, now the Barcelona left-back whose future is in doubt is Alba. Yesterday it was reported that the club had agreed a deal in principle with Inter Milan for the loan for the Spaniard, with the Italian giants paying up to 60% of his salary. However, it seems now that the player is reluctant to move on. He believes that he will earn back his place in no time and follow that up with a spot in the Spanish national team for the World Cup. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.